welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be speaking about the importance of looking after your mental health. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Omalade Okaito and I focus on faith, travel and reviews, and in today's video I'm going to speak about the importance of looking after your mental health. So unfortunately, there has been some really sad stories on social media, and I've just felt very led to do a video on looking after your mental health. These sad stories are due to the mental health of those individuals. I remember in 2020, and I've done quite a few videos about my mental health and how that really affected me. I was facing a lot of fears and anxiety. I felt really paralyzed, like I felt it was like a crippling thing that I just could not control. I really didn't like the feeling. Due to having the right people around me, due to having the right company around me, due to me speaking out, I was able to receive the help and support that I needed. I even took therapy. I definitely did therapy for a couple of months, and that really helped me to identify the root and help me manage my feelings and emotions when I'm feeling like that, as well as being aware as well. That was really helpful for me. And one thing that really worries me a lot is, I'm a Christian. I think within the Christian community, I think it's something that a lot of work needs to be done within the Christian community. There needs to be a lot of education about this area. I feel that it lacks, and there's a lot of growing that needs to be done in that area. And even coming from a particular background, an ethnic minority as well, mental health sometimes is not taken as a priority. It's not seen as important sometimes. It can be neglected. We can tend to not look after it. So coming from a particular ethnic minority and being a Christian, and the combination together when it comes to mental health, sometimes it's not the best combination. And this is why I understand why people can feel really isolated, and they feel like they don't have anybody to talk to about it, or they don't feel like they can talk to anyone around them. They just don't have that support system. And this is why I think it's really important that we need to make sure that we never deal with this alone. Even if there's that one friend that you can talk to, or there's a support group that you can participate in, or even within your workspace, your workplace, if there are mental health aiders, anyone that you can reach out and talk to, or even support line. There are a few support lines out there. Just making sure that you call, because the worst thing is to deal with this in isolation. And I remember feeling that I couldn't talk to anybody, that I couldn't reach out to anybody. I was feeling really isolated. Thank God, in the field that my sister's in, she was able to identify that I needed more support. Thank God for some of the close friends that I have who are in particular fields where they were able to also support me and help me in it. But it really did feel like I was isolated at the same time. I can't lie, there was times I would be just crying by myself, thinking that I could never ever get out of the state that I was in, thinking that this was never going to end, thinking this was going to be how my life was going to be like this for the rest of my life, living in fear, being anxious. But obviously I'm happy to say that I'm in a much better space. We're in 2022. I know we shouldn't put a time on things, but I'm very grateful for the progress since 2020. So of course, prayer. I'm a strong believer of praying. Pray. However, I'm very strong about using your resources out there. So if you want to take advantage of therapy, go for it. If you're the type of person that you want to combine the two, where you're praying and you're going therapy at the same time, then go for it. That's what I did. I use my faith and my Christianity as a support base. However, I did not neglect the outside help that is out there for me at the same time. And I will put the details below, but I joined a organization that offers therapy sessions, and I of course paid for their services, but however they make it affordable. So it's affordable for those who may not be able to sometimes afford the high prices of therapy sessions. So I'm really grateful for that service. So I'll definitely put their details below. I'll put their details in my other videos, but I'll put the details below in this video as well. And yeah, I'm just a strong believer of the combination of both. Yes, prayer helped and it supported me, but at the same time the combination of seeking therapy really supported me. So if you want to seek therapy, I'm an advocate for therapy. Talking therapy, definitely go for it. And also make sure that you register yourself to your doctor, your GP in the UK as well. They will be able to also give you support and guidance and help you with the right resources to support you. Do not neglect yourself. Do not. Self-care is so key. Like me taking walks, because I work from home, me taking walks in between my day is very important. When I was really down, I'm not the type of person that really journals, but I remember I was journaling my journey and my thoughts and how I was feeling. So you looking after you, your well-being is so key. Even down to me exercising, that really helps and supports me as well. That, you know, I don't honestly just go gym, oh yeah, because I'm here to keep fit, and you know, no, it actually helps and supports me with my whole well-being. I feel energized before I start my day. I tend to go in the mornings, and it just makes me happier. It makes me happier, especially if I'm waking up a bit down and I go to the gym. I just feel more energized and I feel much happier. So if you can incorporate any form of exercising, definitely do so, whether it be walking or going to the gym, definitely do that. But however, I'm not saying that this helps for all. I'm not saying that. Everyone has different ways of coping. Everyone has different ways of how they manage. So it's all about finding what works for you. Some could be art, some could be taking themselves out in a restaurant, who knows, but it's all about navigating what works for you. And it's okay to be selfish in this case. If you need to look after you and you need to look after yourself and you want to be the best you and the best version of you for others, then it's okay to be selfish. If it means that you have to set boundaries around people around you, there's no issue in doing that. If it means that you have to say no, that you can't go to this place, or you just want to be alone, that is okay. Never feel bad when you have to put yourself first, especially if you're not feeling in the best place or you're not feeling in the best space. It's okay to be selfish, because sometimes we tend to burn out ourselves. Sometimes we tend to put everybody around us before us. This is one of my kind of weaknesses. We lose ourselves, we forget about ourselves, and we forget to take care of ourselves. So always remember that it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to put yourself first, especially when you are not in the mental capacity to be there for others. And not everyone will understand your journey if you're not in the best space. And sometimes that can be hard to accept, because I remember when I wasn't in the best space and I used to get like really upset that why don't they understand? But sometimes people will never understand. If they've never experienced that before, or if they've never experienced what you're going through, how would you ever expect them to understand? If you're in a relationship, do not expect your partner to be your therapist. Or don't rush into a relationship thinking that it will solve whatever you're going through, because it won't. Because it will show within the relationship. So make sure that you seek professional help. Make sure that you look after you. Manage your expectations, because your partner, if you think he or she is going to be the one that's going to be able to support you in the way that you want them to support you, then you need to really rethink, because that may not happen. Yes, they might be there for you, but they might not be able to give you that real core professional help that you need. And likewise, it's the same with friends. Yes, you can, I do advise to speak out to someone that you trust, but just remember that your friends may not be able to fully help you in the way that you want them to help you. At the end of the day, your friends are not your therapist. They are not. So that's one thing that you have to consider. And not everyone may not be able to be at a mental space to accept what you've got to say to them. They may not even be at that mental space to be able to hear. So sometimes it's best to seek professional help and have a one-to-one therapist. This video is not for everyone, it's not, but if you know that you are not in the best capacity, I really do advise to seek help. I really do advise to speak to someone that you trust. Please do not deal with this alone, in isolation. I will put some details in the description box below. I don't want you to ever feel that you are dealing with this alone. But anyways, I really hope that this video was helpful. I just felt led to just definitely do a video about it due to the recent events that's happened. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to like. Until next time.